for the Commandos to start tonight. Late crowd filing in. Looks to be a pretty decent-sized crowd tonight. 1st and 10 for the Commandos. Mullen rolling left and pass caught far by sideline complete. Out of bounds inside the 40. Bobby Byers, the reception from Mullen.
Bobby Byers.
Using the wide side, Mullen throwing against his body was right on target to Byers. And they're not going to give him the first down.
9 on the play.
So 9 3/4, not quite. Oh, now they do. They do give him the first down. Late moving chains. The Commandos moving west to east, not north to south. First down run stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Going stage there.
Tackle by number 20, Sam Mayberry.
Getting stuck at the line. Actually, it'll be a loss of 1. Well, it brings up 2nd and 11.
Also in on the tackle, number 75, A.J.
Mullen, the senior quarterback, who has seen plenty of experience, minus injuries, the past several years.
Down 11
Okay.
from the victory 42-yard line.
Cascia will stay in that offset eye. Toss sweep, near side, stretching out the field, looking for some room, and not much there.
Tackle by number 2.
Jace Ward stretched it out, trying to find some room, and nothing there. Good pursuit by the Conquerors. Loss of, we'll call it 2, and make it 3rd and 13.
Third down for the Commandos.
Aiden Hicks and Andrew Worthen split left. Byers here split near side. Ward behind Mullen out of the shotgun. 3rd and long. Looks to the middle. Comes back near side. Caught at the 30. Spin move by Byers and could not stay in bounds. Steps out at the 31 here on the near side. It's going to be 4th and about 1.
Down to about the 31-yard
Nice throw there by Cooper.
Sets up 4th down for the Commandos.
Don't know for sure if Byers was his intended target. Looked like Mullen was surveying the middle of the field before he fired it to his right.
For the Conquerors, Michael Doctor.
The Commandos successful through the air, not so much on the ground. Let's see what they do here on 4th and short. It's Mullen with the quarterback sneak, and that'll be plenty. Surging ahead inside the 30, down near the 29.
Mullen, the ball carrier.
So new set of downs for Cascia.
On the play, and it's good for a Commando first down.
Nice and easy, simple.
Sets up the ball, first down and 10 from the Conqueror 29-yard line.
A hot day in Tulsa this afternoon. Temperatures over 100. We are on top of the press box here on the near side, so a little bit of breeze tempers what is actually a very hot night, as you might expect for opening week. On the counter, Ward cuts it back up the middle, breaks 1 tackle, spun down inside the 20 to the 18. That'll be, it looks like enough, yes, to move the chains. Gain of 10 for Jace.
Gain's good for a first down.
Opening drive of the game. The Commandos receive the opening kick. From the middle of the field, Mullen running back to his left, fake to him, and a screen in the backfield to Ward, has a blocker, cuts it outside 15, 10, pushed out nearly 5, we'll call him out at the 7. And again, enough to move the chains. So 1st and goal, Cascia from the 8-yard line.
8-yard line.
9 minutes, 35 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. Familiar tank or jumbo set for Cascia. Under center is Mullen. He's going to pass it. Has Byers all alone in the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Cascia!
Pass is complete to number 2, Bobby Byers. Good for a Commando
Byers
touchdown.
with 3 receptions on the drive, capped off by an 8-yard touchdown pass from Mullen. And that gets the Commandos up 6-0. Byers faked the move inside there on that touchdown and cut it back out. The wind held the ball up a little bit. But Mullen had put it up there, so it wasn't tracked down by the DB, who was several yards behind Byers. And Byers stays on for the extra point. Will be held by Mullen, and it's blocked. Low kick by Byers. And the extra point, no good. Timeout. 9:26 to play here in the first quarter. The Commandos start the season off right on a 50-yard touchdown drive. They lead here at Victory 6-0. This is Commando football.
Victory 0, Cascia Hall 6. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to stick around at halftime. The VCS Marching Band doing the Sound of Victory under the leadership of Joseph Larcher and Nelson Rosa.
Mike, we might have the winner for biggest player to handle kickoff duty this year. Byers was on for the extra point. It was blocked. And Jed Wagner, the senior offensive lineman, will handle the kickoff duties. He's a lefty. Not only a lefty, but a lefty offensive lineman. This might be a Cascia first. I need you to do some digging. Wagner puts his foot to it. High end over end. Stalled in the wind. Fielded at the 16, across the 25, and hit by a host of Commandos. Forward progress up to the 30-yard line for Jesse McCoy, the return man.
They set the Conquerors up on offense.
So VCS starts their first drive at their own 30.
First down and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
Triton Chandler is the quarterback for Victory. And they'll come out, trips to the right, heavy set on the line. They'll send the lone back in motion to the near side. Now send them back in motion, fake the handoff, coming back near side, and it is interrupted inside the 25. Beautifully played.
Triton Chandler's pass is complete to number 2, Luke Freeman.
Looks like Ben Claflin was there on the stop.
Tackle back on about the 21-yard
that was Choquette.
line.
Huge loss of 7. We'll call it 8. Second and 18. 5 wide, empty set. Coming near side, caught at the 28 and down across the 30 to the 32-yard line. Andrew Warden there on the coverage.
Gabriel Calhoun.
Gets Victory back into a manageable third down position. He's up 3rd and 8.
Sets up the Conquerors 3rd down and 8 from their own 32-yard line.
If the PA announcer in the background is a little overbearing, it's our placement tonight as we are on top of the press box and right up next to the speakers. 3rd and 8 for Victory, their first drive. Cascia does not jump. Coming near side again at the out of bounds. I don't think he got in. No, he did not. He was out at the 43-yard line. Chandler's pass just led him a little too far. Warden there on the coverage again.
Sets a 4th down for the Conquerors.
So 3 and out for Cascia on the defense. And Byers walks back to field the punt. The sun at his back. We have 7:35 left to play here in the first quarter. Cascia leads 6-0. On an 8-yard pass from Mullen to Byers. Plenty of time after the snap. The rugby punt. Punts far side, fielded by Byers and slips down to 21.
Tonight is Chick-fil-A night. Victory would like to thank Chick-fil-A Tulsa Hills for their support for Victory Football. We want to remind
So the
everybody
Commandos
that
start
84
this
tickets.
drive from their own
Tulsa
22.
Hills, Chick-fil-A opens up at 6 a.m. so they can cheer on the Conquerors morning, noon, and night. Victory Athletics
Cooper
reminds
Mullen,
fans to
4
enjoy
for 4 on the
breakfast, lunch,
first
and
drive
dinner
for
at
41
Chick-fil-A
yards.
Tulsa Hills. Conquerors are first down and 10 from their own 22-yard line.
Opening week of Oklahoma High School football. Starting off good for the Commandos. Mullen rolling to his right, has time, looking for a man, and incomplete. Flag down as the DB came across Worthen. I don't know if it would have been catchable, but he was definitely there early.
Incomplete. Flag on the play.
It will not be. Let's stop that thought for a second. It will be a pass interference on Victory and a 15-yard penalty. All over a potential 3-yard gain.
Sets up the ball. First
So the
down
Commandos
and
will
10
take that gift.
from the Commando 37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37, far hash. Near side of the field, wide open. 2 receivers stacked to the small side. It's going to be Ward on the end around. Nothing there.
Chase Ward, the ball carrier. Met first by number 33, Jesse McCoy. Also in on the tackle, number 2, Luke Freeman.
So the Commandos with not a lot of success up
No
front
gain on
here
the play.
early on. On the
Sets up
ground.
Commandos second down and 10 from the 32-yard line.
They converted a 3rd and long on their first drive. Also converted a 4th and 1. Behind the chains a little here. 2nd and 10 from their own 37.
Fix it during the end of the quarter.
And
Flag on the play.
looks like delay of game from the indication. Yes, delay of game.
To try to help
Back
on
it up
that
5
side, I
yards.
stop recording, so after the quarter I can stop recording and then try to pair it.
Go after the penalty. 2nd and 15.
Delay a game on the Commandos.
Take the hand up. A slip screen coming near side. Dropped by Warden as he had to go to the ground. Timing of that,
Intended for number
not
21,
very good,
Andrew Worthen.
as you might expect in the
Third down
first
and
game.
15 for the Commandos.
With, I'm sure, what has been limited practice time. Well, let's see what Joe has up his sleeve on 3rd and 15. Just about halfway through the first quarter. The Commandos up 6-0.
Third down and 15. Let's make some
In a
noise.
battle of what it will be this year. 2A teams. As Cascia moves from 3A to 2A this year. And flags down again. It may be. No. Let's see. I think Cascia
Flag on the play.
goes out almost all the way to the hashes, trying to argue his point. Joe's pointing out the play clock didn't reset like it was supposed to. And the always dangerous situation of multiple officials trying to sort it out. Next week we'll be back home to take on Holland Hall next week at home.
If you want, you could come
And then we'll be
here and we could get it fixed after the
playing Berryhill non-district as well. Looks like they're going to use this as a timeout, so we'll take a timeout as well. 5:58 left to play here in the first quarter. The Commandos up by 6, facing a 3rd and 15 when we come back. This is Commando football.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to invite you to the Victory's church services this weekend. Service times are Saturday 5 p.m., Sunday morning 8:30, 9 a.m., and 11. This week's Pastor Paul's got a great message. You don't want to miss it. That's Victory's church services this weekend.
After that timeout and long discussions with each head coach, we are finally back to action, I thought. As the umpire and referee finish up their conversation.
3rd down for the Commandos. Let's make some noise.
Oh, finally, after all that, 3rd and 15. Empty backfield for Cooper Mullen. Victory showing blitz. Mullen hit from the blind side, dropped at the 24. The offensive line thus far struggling to provide some time up front. The sack of Mullen
sets up the Commandos.
makes it 4th and 23.
4th down and 25 from their own 23-yard line.
Not 25, it's 23. Good snap back for Cooper, and a wobbly spiral will be a fair cut at the Victory 42. Nice punt. Nice punt by Cooper there.
Conquerors get great field position.
I don't think the situation Cascia was facing, you could have asked for much more. 5:14 on the clock. Victory takes over their second possession of the game.
Sets up the Conquerors 1st down and 10 from their own 42-yard line.
Chandler brings the team to the line of scrimmage. 2 backs in the backfield to his left. Nobody jumps on the hard count. Up the middle, run across the 45, dragging attackers up to the 48-yard line.
Byram is the ball carrier. Gain of about 6 on the play. Sets up the Conquerors 2nd down and 4
Choquette there on the
from
tackle.
the 48-yard line.
Quickly back up to the line of scrimmage and another run. And stuck in the backfield.
Byram's the ball carrier.
Is Judah Byram's. That will lose a couple. Back to the 46, loss of 2, brings up 3rd and 6.
Third down for the Conquerors.
Wides on 3rd and 6. Chandler this time on the clock gets the high pass caught at the 42 and down inside the 40.
Pass is
Byers and Cooper lie there on the tackle. Their first down of the game. Quickly back up to the line, trying to surprise Cascia. And they fumble the football. Who gets on it? Oh, who blew the whistle? Cassia's got it. Nobody had it right there. That's Cassia's ball. That's Cassia's ball.
Recovered by the Commandos.
Don't tell me it's not. Oh, they're going to say he blew him down. He never even had the ball. Two guys dove for it together at the same time, and it popped out, and Flynn Sage was there to pop on it. This should be easy. You can't mess this up. And they're going to say it's Victory's ball. That's just horrible. That is horrible. So the Commandos missed the opportunity for the turnover.
Second down for the Conquerors at the Commando 39-yard line.
Wow. So second and 10. 3:49, clock moving. Cascia up by 6. Snap back to Chandler, looks to his left, and it is almost intercepted. Wortham cut in front of it, and just out of his outreached arm.
Gabriel Calhoun.
So third and 10.
Number 21, Andrew Wortham on the coverage.
As they've been coming at Wortham. They have not gone at Byers.
Conquerors.
On the other side. And thus far, Wortham doing a nice job. Third and 10 from the Cascia 39. You figure you're in 4-down territory here. Would not surprise me at all to see a run play. They'll take the handoff. Rolling near side. There's a hold. Flag down inside the 40. Hit at the 37 and drugged down to the 35-yard line by Dylan Wilson.
Flag on the play.
And the holding was on Owen. Was against Owen positive. Right in front of the officials. So if you're Joe, surely you back it up. Instead of fourth and about 5. I think it's third and 21. So third and 21. Time to fake it, going deep. And we're caught at the 15. Jace Ward just got turned around. He ran the same play, just a fake off of it. And even though it hung up in the air for what seemed like forever. Victor Christian was able to convert the third and long. Again, that was a third and 21. And Joe's going to call a timeout. We'll take one as well. 2:54 left to play here in the first quarter. Cascia leads by 6, but Victory threatening. This is Commando football.
conquerors from the 15-yard line.
I don't know what happened there. Right.
After the timeout, over the right side, gain of about 3.
Down to about the 11-yard line.
Brings up second
Sets up the
and
Conquerors
7.
second down and 7. From the Commando 12-yard line.
Chandler gets the play and dispenses it to the offense. Big play here. Big play here. Second and 7 from the 12. Over the left side on the ground, looking for something, and just not
Byram's
a lot there due to Byram's. The sophomore stacked up.
Gain of about 1 on the play. Third down for the Conquerors.
Hey, no gain, 3rd and 7. Have not seen a lot of Victory's kicking game thus far, so don't know if they're thinking this is 4-down territory either as we get close. 37. A little confusion. Receiver is not sure where he's supposed to be going, which normally means you can roll him out. 2 on the play clock. They better get it off, and they don't. And they caught to call a timeout. So Victory burns a timeout this time. And we'll take another quick one as well. 1:15 left to play here in the first quarter. The Commandos up by 6. This is Commando football.
Chick-fil-A Tulsa Hills is here. Victory Christian Football thanks Chick-fil-A Tulsa Hills for their continuing sponsorship of Victory Athletics. Chick-fil-A Tulsa Hills says, "Go Conquerors!"
Squirt his way the next 2 yards into the end zone. Victory ties it up, awaiting the extra point.
Set to kick for the Conquerors, number 12, Jonah Edwards.
Extra point attempt, snap back, it's blocked too. Look at there.
Kick is blocked.
Blocked by Choquette as he came off the left side of the Victory line. Timeout. 50 seconds left to play. 6-6 to score. This is Commando football.
Victory 6, Cascia Hall 6. Set to kick off for the Conquerors, number 12, Jonah Edwards. Back deep for the Commandos. Number 10, Jace Ward. And number 4, Cooper Lay.
Edwards on to handle the kickoff for Victory. Kicking into a setting sun. Ward fields it at the 4. Over the right side, looking for room, coming up the middle. Bounces off the first tackler across the 20 to the 21. And that's where Cascia starts this possession. Tied up 6.
About the 20-yard line. On the tackle, number 3, Alexander Blackwell. Also in on the tackle, number 21, Ethan Alter.
Ward moves to the left of Mullen. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. And it's going to be Lee Ward dropped for a loss of 2, maybe 3. As the zone read thus far
Second down and 12
has not been there.
from their own 18.
But Cooper Mullen has not kept it either. Let's see if they keep fighting that hard on the zone read. Surely we'll see Cooper spring one later. And that's the end of the first quarter. Well, as you might expect, first game of the year. Man, with what's going on, a little bit sloppy, but it's great to have football back. At the end of one, Cascia and Victory tied at 6. The Commandos with the ball when we come back. This is Commando football.
Be sure to look for the Chick-fil-A cow and stop by their tent to see that spinning prize wheel. We want to thank Chick-fil-A Tulsa Hills for the support of Victory Football.
Wait, okay, what?
Ladies and gentlemen, the VCS volleyball girls have been on a roll. On Tuesday, they defeated Coweta in straight sets, and another straight sets win yesterday over Holland Hall. Next week, on Monday, August 31st, the volleyball girls travel to Skytook, and on Thursday, they travel to Jake's. JV plays at 5 and varsity at 6:15. Second down for the Commandos.
Come back to the start of the second quarter here at Victory Christian. Commandos and the Conquerors tied at 6. Slip screen. Worthen just puts his head down, spins out of one tackle, dives ahead for an extra few. Up near the 23-yard line. Maybe a gain of about 5.
Tackle number 11, Landon Sheehan. And number 2, Luke Freeman. Gain of about 4 on the play.
Third and 8.
The Commandos scored down in 8. Return for the Conqueror defense.
From their own 23, false start in the backfield.
Flag on the play. Procedure penalty on the Commandos. Sets up the Commandos.
Third and 13.
From the 15-yard line.
Hicks and Worthen splits to your left. Byers on an island by himself to the right. Let's see if that's where they go. If Mullen can escape it, maybe. Tries to throw on the run and floats away into the Cascia bench. Just not a lot of time for the Commandos.
Luke Freeman.
Quarterback
Also in on the coverage, number 19,
to find an open receiver.
Colorado.
So 4th and 13.
Check that, number 13, also on the coverage, Kevin Spivakov. Fourth down for the
Mullen
Commandos.
stays into punt. He'll stand at his own 6-yard line. And a nice lazy spiral that bounces at the 37, down inside the 30, right around the 30. Good punt. Cooper Mullen
Commando kick.
doing a hell of a job
About the
with the foot tonight.
31-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for Victory from their own 31. We are tied at 6, 10:40 to play here in the first half. Don't forget, Again, next week we will be at home against Hall & Hall. And week 3, Cascia takes on the Chiefs from Berry Hill. Chandler gets the snap up the middle across the 35, up in it at the 40-yard line. And it's Judah Byron's.
10 yards and gained 11 yards. And that's good enough for a conqueror. First down.
11-yard run by Byron's. Makes it 1st and 10 from their own 42. Chandler coming near side. Picked off, is it? Yes, by Worthen. Picked off at the 48. Just stepped right in front of it.
Pass was picked off by number 21.
Attaboy. Attaboy. They've been picking at him early on. And he's made several nice plays. And that has been the best. Officially down to the 46 on the pick by Worthen. And that gets the Cascia offense back on the field. Don't forget, Cascia went 50 yards on the opening drive after a onside kick attempt by Victory to open the game.
Sets up the Commandos 1st down and 10.
Took a couple minutes off the clock, and then the offense has sputtered since then. And the snap picked up finally by Cooper Mullen. He hands it to Ward. And burned the film on that one. Ward does a great job just to lose 3.
A couple on the play.
You can tell these guys just haven't had the time. Their timing is nowhere near where it should be.
Also in on the tackle, number 55, Greg Iser.
People leaving just a little early. The officials are being a little kind on some of these. Guys leaving early, anticipating the count. That's what happened there as a snap hit the pulling offensive lineman. 2nd and long, Ward up the middle to the Victory 45. A gain of about 3, maybe 4.
Robertson, the ball carrier. Gain of a couple on the play. Sets up the Commandos 3rd down and 9 from the 45-yard line.
So 3rd and 9 for the Commandos. Trips wide right. One receiver left. Mullen, first pass, first option not there. Rolling, throws off his back foot, heaves it up, and there's an interference. That was just a straight push down, and he had no chance to come back at it. And we'll take it. I wouldn't try it again, but we'll take it.
Mullen's pass falls incomplete.
It'll be 15 yards on the pass interference, and 3rd and 9 just became 1st and 10 from the Victory 30. It looked like Cascia wanted to
The Commandos 1st down and 10 from the
do a quick little inside slant on the pass, and it wasn't there, and that's when Mullen brought it down and rolled to his right. High handoff. Cooper gets it in time for the gain up to the 27-yard line. That's Flynn Sage on the carry.
Commando ball carrier up to about the 28
Barely got it in Sage's gut before he got through there. Almost a fumble. Gain of 2 makes it 2nd and 8 as we approach the 8-minute mark to play here in the first half. Again, the score is tied at 6. Both teams with their respective extra points blocked. Our opening night sun about to set out to the west, the same direction the Commandos are heading right now. Fake to the first back. Ward dances, looks for some room, finally bounces it outside near the 25. That'll be a gain of about 4, maybe 5.
Number 44, Jalen Brown.
And Jace has got the speed. I think when he goes back and looks at that, not only he, but the coaches will tell him, hey, you lost 3, 4, 5, 6 yards there trying to pick a hole. Just use your speed, find it, and go. So third and we'll call a long 4 for the Commandos. They better hurry. 5 on the play clock. 2 receivers right, 1 to left, snap. Back over the middle, pass tight end at the 10, at the 5, and he strolls in there. Touchdown, Cascia. That's Sage.
Team number 15, Flynn Sage. Good for a Commando touchdown. Flag on the play.
I mentioned earlier the officials are being a little kind. Sage left a little early, and they didn't throw the flag. Again, the timing, you can tell these guys just haven't had the time together. The summer camp, the other camps they go to, just not a lot there. So it's going to be a work in progress for everybody. Still awaiting the decision or the call on the penalty. It is a personal foul against Victory Christian. They'll force that on the kick. So Mullen's second touchdown pass of the night. First one to Byers, this one to Sage. It's Cascia up 12-6. Not sure what we're waiting on. 7:51 on the clock here. That's what we have left here in the first half. Everything finally ready to go. And Jed Wagner, the offensive lineman, puts his left foot into it. Oh, looky there.
Commando kick is down, up, and good.
Jed has himself a leg. Timeout. 7:51 to play here in the first half. The Commandos on the 24-yard touchdown pass from Mullen to Sage. Go back up top. They lead by 7, 13-6. This is Commando football.
For being tonight's sponsor. Fans to check out the Chick-fil-A Tulsa Hills tent, win prizes, register to kick a field goal. You can win free Chick-fil-A for a year. That's right, you can go to the Chick-fil-A Tulsa Hills tent. Try to kick a field goal at halftime. You're going to win free Chick-fil-A for a year. That's right, go to the Chick-fil-A Tulsa Hills tent. They're going to draw a name. You can kick a field goal and win Chick-fil-A free for a year. Kick off at the Conqueror 45-yard line. Number 70, Jed Wagner, set to kick off.
After the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty that bumped the kick forward 15 yards, Wagner boots it into the end zone. And so Victory will take over, now down by 7. After the Commandos put together a very spunky drive.
Sails to the end zone. Going to set up the Converse first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
First time these teams have met in 11 years. Played each other quite a bit back from 03 to 08, 09. Back when both teams were in 3A, they are both in 2A now. Up the middle.
Byram's the ball carrier.
Byram's trying to find something. Not a lot there. Gain of maybe 1.
Gain of a couple on the play.
Might give him forward progress to the 22. Side-by-side backs to the right of Chandler. Chandler looking across the middle, and it is dropped. Hit, nice hit from behind. It's Cooper Lake.
Trey Chandler's pass is incomplete, intended for number 12, Jonah Edwards.
Cooper came in and hit him right as he was receiving the football and jarred it loose. Good throw, though, by Chandler.
Third down for the Converse.
Even better hit by Cooper. Up a 3rd and 8 for the Conquerors. High snap, but Chandler able to get it. Hold is not called. Hit from behind and fumbled. Picked up at the 8. And down it's Wagner at the 5. Did not see who caused it from behind, but Wagner there to pick it up.
By the Commandos at about the 5-yard line.
And the defense gets home on that one. Huge play. Cascia up by 7, now takes over at the Victory 5 with 7:01 to play here in the first half. Looking to lengthen that lead.
Sets up the Commandos first down and 10, first and goal.
Mullen under shotgun this time. Hit as he tries to hand it off, and it looks like it's picked up again. Is that Wagner again? Yes, it is.
By the Commandos.
It's Wagner again. That's 2 fumble recoveries in a row.
In on the tackle, number 33.
When's the last time that happened, Mike?
Jesse McCoy.
It has been a long time, if ever. You are right. So Cascia lucky to hang on to the football. 2nd and goal from the 7 near hash as the sun begins to set on the skyline to the west. And the light's starting to take over here at Victory. Joe doesn't like what he sees after Cascia breaks the huddle. He'll burn his last time out. We'll take one as well. 6:15 left to play here in the first half. The Commandos up by 7. This is Commando football. Cascia out of timeout.
Unable to work.
7-yard line.
Second and goal.
Down here, and it said it
From the near side.
disconnected from the Wi-Fi, so
But it could work around right here.
yeah. What you want to do?
Flag on the play.
Another false start.
Yeah, what I was thinking about.
Come back up to Commandos 5
They
yards.
usually use it both. And if you were here shooting and they were using your phone as a microphone, you could probably
Sets up the Commandos' second goal from the Conqueror 12-yard line.
Second and 13. And another flag.
Another flag on the play.
Actually, they must not have called.
On the Commandos.
They must not have called one of those earlier discussions the official had as a timeout, because that would have been Joe's fourth timeout. So now he's officially used all three. 6:12 to play. Hopefully we can get it off on time when we come back. Cascia leads by 7. This is Commando football.
Also, you're going to want to stick around for halftime for the sound of the Victory Marching Band under the leadership of Joseph Barger and Nelson Rosa. They'll be performing Magdalena from Drum Major Alexa Eastman. Third and goal for the Commando. Let's hear it for the Conqueror defense.
Second and goal from the 12. Near hash, they'll fake up the middle, fake again. Mullen feeling pressure off his back foot for Sage, overthrown, but almost to Worthen as that corner of the field got a little busy and a little crowded.
Brings up third and goal for the Commanders.
Again, just timing, just throwing everything off. So third and goal from the 12. Hicks and Byers split right. Looks like they may have moved a little early. Pass caught by Byers. He's going to roll into the end zone, but a flag is down. Illegal procedure. So third and goal from the 17. It was once first and goal from the 5. Cascia broke the huddle with too many men. And another flag. This is unbelievable.
Another flag on the play.
There's the illegal substitution. So third and goal from the 22. Some interesting views from atop the press box here at Victory. You can see half of
and goal.
The buildings downtown.
22-yard line.
Lots of planes coming over, landing over at the Jones Airport. Not a bad little view. 3rd and 22 for Cascia. Mullen this time has time, going across the middle, and he got it caught. Yes, it's there. Yes! They're going to say he's short. Are you kidding me? They're going to say he's short of the goal line at the 1. What a catch by Byers.
Mullen's pass was complete down to about the 1-yard line.
Wow. They got it. It was a clean catch. I thought he caught it at the goal line, but evidently not. So it's 4th and goal from the 1. What a connection between those two. The officials trying to get the play clock set up. And they have not had a lot of luck with that. As they wait for it to tick down to 25 to start. There we go. Now Mullen under center. Jumbo set. Right over the left side. Hardly touched. Jace Ward. Get into the end zone, young man.
Number 10, Jace Ward.
Touchdown, Cascia. What a huge play on 3rd and goal from the 22. Mullen and Byers connects for 21. And that sets up Bryce scooting into the end zone, virtually untouched. Wagner on for the extra points, and it is good. Wagner big on that series. He's the one who recovered the fumble that started that drive, and then on the first play of the possession, he hopped on a fumble on a handoff that went all right for Cascia. Caps it off with the extra point. 5:47 left to play here in the first half. The Commandos up by 14 here at Victory. This is Commando football.
Back deep for the Conquerors, number 28. Judah Byram's. Also back deep, number 33, Jesse McCoy. Set to kick off for the Commandos, number 70, Jed Wagner.
Cascia leads 20-6. Wagner puts his left foot into it, and Victory lets it roll into the end zone, and the Conquerors will start from their own 20. Quick note, I wanted to express my apologies on the pronunciation guide. I was told that I had Cooper Lie's name wrong. I had it on the pronunciation as Lay. It is Lie, so my apologies not only to Cooper, but to his family and friends. If you've listened long enough, you'll know that I'll butcher it again in the future, but it'll be by accident, not by a lack of knowledge. Cascia and Victory were tied at 6 not too long ago.
Conquerors have a 1st and 10
The Commandos
from their own 20-yard line.
scored and then promptly forced Victory into a fumble at their own 5. And in a very long roundabout way, the Commandos took it in from there to make it a lead by 14. Slant pass near side, incomplete. Byers
Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 22.
on the coverage, along with the aforementioned Cooper Lie. Good turnout tonight. Good to see it. Hopefully, another step and back into some normalcy for these guys and us. Again, confusion for Victory. They're going to have to burn a timeout. Common theme tonight as they get all those wrinkles ironed out. Victory with the timeout. 5:42 left to play here in the first half. The Commandos up by 14. This is Commando football.
Second down for the Conquerors from the 20-yard line.
Slot man in motion from right to left. Chandler takes the handoff. They'll keep it up to the 25. Gain of 5.
Gain of about 5 on the play.
So after a discussion the referee had with an official from Victory on the sidelines, we're finally back to action. Third and 5. Chandler going deep. Good arm. Has a man, but it's underthrown. Does he come back and get it? Yes, he does. In double coverage. Had a step on Byers. And Fly a little late getting over there. Good credit, nice throw. And as they have been prone to do early on, Victory quickly up to the line of scrimmage. And keeping it on the ground, gets him 2, maybe 3.
Number 6, Solomon Byram's the ball carrier. Gain of a couple on the play.
The other Byroms, Judah and Solomon.
Sets up the Conquerors, second down and 8 from the Commando 31-yard line.
Solomon stays in there. The running back position, trips left, one receiver to the right. They'll keep it on the ground. Byram's tripped up at the 25.
Taking the ball up the middle.
Good tackle there by Owen Fawcett.
Third down and 2.
Who tripped him up
5-yard line.
right before the first down. Byram's again, met again by Owen and Wilson. And flag comes in late. Looks like it will be enough for a first down, but let's sort out the penalty.
Byram's the ball carrier. Gain of a couple on the play. Good for a first down, but there was a flag on the field.
Personal foul, face mask against Cascia.
Face mask on.
That'll be half the distance. Put it around the 12. It looks like.
Penalty takes the ball down to the 11-yard line. First and 10 for the Conquerors.
First and 10 from just outside the 11. Chandler looking to keep it. Brought down from behind all the way from the backside of the play. Nicely done.
Chandler, the ball carrier.
And Choquette. Nick came flying on the backside of the offensive line and chased down Chandler in the backfield for a loss of 1. With 3:45 to play here in the first half. Getting Cascia up by 14. And Victory needs to hurry themselves. They have 5 on the play clock. Receivers just getting set out there. And they somehow get it off. Pass near side. Intercepted by Wortham at the goal line across the 10. Pushed out at the 22. Wortham's second pick of the evening. Played it beautifully. Kept the receiver and the quarterback in his eyesight, knowing he had nowhere to go behind him in the back of the end zone. And so Wortham accounts for 2 of the 3 Cascia Hall defensive turnovers tonight. So with 3:17, let's see if Cascia can stretch something out here right before half. What a play by Andrew on an interception. Mullen, far side.
Mullen's pass is
Caught.
complete.
Like Hicks on the far side. Good throw there by Cooper.
Gain of about 9 on the play.
Not an easy throw on the run. There's 2nd and 1. Cascia sets up a screen, but sniffed out. Oh, there was only one man they had to get, and Ward would have had the entire far side of the field. Just one that they could not corral, and he got through and
By number 5.
dropped Ward for a yard loss.
Check
So it brings up
Make that number 9, Andre Rodriguez, on the tackle.
3rd and 2.
Let's hear it for the defense.
4 on the counter right side across the 35, spun down at the 37. Good hard running, nice hole opened up. And the Commandos move the chains, conscious that they have no timeouts left. Quickly back up to the line. Quick out, far side, overthrown.
Mullen's pass falls incomplete. Sets up the Commandos 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10.
37-yard line.
20-6 the score. 2:20 left to play here in the first half. Ward stays in at tailback. Cascia sends 3 wide here to the wide side. 1-on-1 up top. Split screen. Choquette drops it. Just looking before he's sketching, or running, excuse me, before he got it. As you can tell, I'm a little rusty as well. 3rd and 10 after the incomplete pass. Already up at the line of scrimmage. I wonder if they run the same play off of this. Nope, don't look that way. Just going deep on the far side. Just overthrown, intended for Byers at the 20.
Incomplete. Intended for number 2, Bobby Byers.
Just angled a little too far on the sideline.
4th down for the Commandos.
Cooper stays in to punt. And thus far, his 2 punts have been very nice. We can make it 3 for 3. Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Fielded inside the 20, looking for a hole on the right side. Nothing there. Cutting back up the middle and dropped by Cooper Light at the
Up to
26.
about the 25-yard line. Sets up the Conquerors first down and 10 from there.
Minute 59 on the clock here in the first half. The Commandos in District 2A5 this year. Victory 2A7. Chandler on the late option. Late pitch, ill-advised, and it's fumbled and picked up. That's Bo Hansen at the Victory 27. I don't know that it was a legal pitch backwards. Maybe an illegal forward. By the time Chandler pitched it, it looked like it might have been a little forward, but we'll take it. The fourth turnover for Victory. The Commando Blue Swarm defense picking up the TOs here in the first half. That's number 4. 2 picks and 2 fumble recoveries. Both picks by Andrew Worthen. Hansen on that last fumble recovery, and Wagner, the offensive lineman, defensive lineman as well, excuse me, on the other fumble. So with new life, Mullen hit as he throws, looking again for Byers in the far corner. Nothing there. And Cooper might be a little shaken up. He got hit pretty hard.
Chandler on the coverage.
Yeah. Looks like he's looking at his hands. Maybe his shoulder. With 4 on the play clock, Cascia gets it off. Cooper rolls to his right. Throws last minute into traffic, and it is picked off at the 13-yard line. Just threw it right into traffic. First turnover of the evening for Cascia.
First down and 10 from their own 13-yard
Victory
line.
with 4. Well, with no timeouts and a minute 38 left to play. And the Geese flying over in a nice formation here at Victory. The Conquerors keep it on the ground.
Number 28, Judah Byram is the ball carrier.
Irams carries the ball.
Timeout Victory.
Victory didn't have any timeouts left.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to stick around at halftime.
All right, I guess they
For
did.
the sound of the
Dollar,
Victory marching band.
a minute 29 left to play here in the
They'll be performing.
first
Also,
half.
we have a
I think everybody
winner in
needs
that
halftime.
game.
Cascia, the good guys, up by 14.
Winner, and they're going to keep
Victory
going
was second
halftime.
and 1 when we come back. This is Commando football. Second and 1. It's official. Nobody has any timeouts left. Nice pass on the run, complete at the 37, maybe the 38-yard line.
Andre Rodriguez
And that's Luke Freeman who's in there at quarterback. Now, instead of Chandler.
Needed 3 yards and gained about 20, and that's good enough for Conqueror. First down!
Clock stops. Minute 22. The Commandos up by 14. Freeman, the new signal caller, steps up in the pocket. And it is incomplete inside the 20. Nice coverage. Step for step was Byers. Just overthrown. Flag in the Victory backfield. That's going to be a holding. And this last 3 minutes of the first half been monumentally long. Joe says back him up. All the way back to the 20. So, 1st and 27 after the holding penalty in the backfield. Pass picked at the 31, coming near side, has some room at the 25. And it closes up quickly and down at the 20. See who that is, Mike. We can't tell. There it is. Is that Choquette? Yep. It's number 6, Nick Choquette on the pick. Turnover number 5 in the first half for the Commandos. 3 interceptions and 2 fumbles. The Commandos with just 1. So now, with the ball on the Conqueror 20 and a minute 4 left to play, Commandos in a prime position to expand their lead going into halftime here. Currently up by 14. And somebody forgot the snap count.
Flag on the play. Procedure on the Commandos.
So now from the Conqueror 25, 1st and 15, minute 4 to play. Oh, and again, looking for Byers. Good coverage, nothing there.
Ball is fast, falls incomplete. Second down for the Commandos. 2nd and 15 from the Conqueror 25-yard line.
Just under a minute, the Commandos looking to get something else on the board before they go into half. Victory gets the ball to start the second half. Pass slant across the middle at the 15, dragged down at the just shy of the 10.
Ball is pass is complete to number 2, Bobby Byers.
Byers, and he comes hobbling off. He may have landed on his ankle a little wrong.
Gain down to about the 11-yard line.
Slammed down. And another penalty. And another false start.
Procedure penalty on the Commandos.
31 seconds left. What's crazy is we could have had 5 or 6 more false starts. But the most important thing is the scoreboard, and that's where Cassia's up by 14. 3rd and 6 from the 16th. Quick out, caught. Worthen inside the 10, spun down at the 8. And he got out of bounds. That stops the clock
To number 21,
with 31 seconds left.
It's going to set up the Commandos 1st and goal from the Conqueror 8-yard line.
I like the positive thinking. The scoreboard operator has us at 26-6. Thinking at the play clock or the actual score right now. Mullen, far side, incomplete.
Mullen's pass is incomplete on the coverage number 2, Luke Freeman.
Now 2nd and goal. From the 8. Both teams falling in love with the pass here in the first half. 2nd and goal. There it is, open, wide open, touchdown, Cascia.
Mullen's pass is complete.
Mullen with an absolute dart.
To the tight end for a touchdown.
Number 81, Jack Duncan, the tight end. And the score we had up on the scoreboard a minute ago is now officially there. 26-6, awaiting the extra point by Wagner. Lefty puts his foot into it, and it's good. Timeout. 19 seconds left to play here in the first half. Cascia leads 7-6. This is Commando football.
Testing, check. The score is 6-27 with 19 seconds left in the second quarter.
27-6 the score. Wagner this time does not put it in the end zone. Fielded inside the 20, looking for room near side across the 25 and up to the
Solomon Byram's on the return.
28 is
Flag on the
Byram's. Another flag down. And mercifully, we have 10 seconds left here in the first half. Cascia up 27-6. I don't know if you're Joe, if you could ask for much more. It's going to be a face mask penalty against Cascia. Chandler back in there at quarterback for the Conquerors. See if they just run it out here. Up the middle, Byram's inside the 45 to the 42-yard line. That leaves 4 seconds on the clock. The scoreboard operator giving Victory plenty of time here. They try to get the clock moving, and I think the officials are going to say, yep, that's it.
That's halftime. Let's give both teams a big hand.
Not sure who's operating the clock and scoreboard here at Victory, but it's been a rough battle. That's the half. Cascia leads 27-6. We'll come back with our halftime statistics after this. A little break. First game of the year, 2020, finally upon us, thankfully. And the Commandos well on their way to a victory here in week 1. 27-6 the score here at the half. This is Commando football.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Sound of Victory. Under the leadership of Joseph Barger, Nelson Rosa, they'll be pouring Megalina, led by drum major Alexa Eastman, and color guard Captain Annie Wilson.
Showing this right here.
Okay, I'll just come up the stairs. Raise your hand with me. Okay, I go to you. Oh, okay.
Welcome back to Victory Christian here at half. The Commandos in week number 1 of the 2020 season lead the Victory Christian Conquerors 27-6. A quick rundown of your statistics for the Commandos. Only 13 yards on the ground, 15 carries, 13 yards. Not over 131 through the air. 10 of 22 for that 131, so 144 total yards for Cascia. 3 punts. Cooper Mullen doing a great job punting, 44-yard average. 10 penalties, however, for 75 yards, 10 for 75 against Cascia. In the first half for Victory, 57 yards on the ground, 15 carries, 57 yards. 7 of 15 through the air for 117 yards. So 174 yards of total offense. However, Victory with 5 turnovers. 3 picks, 2 fumbles. And so even being outgained by 20 yards, Cascia leads by 21. Thanks in part to the defense coming up with those 5 turnovers. We were tied at 6 at the end of the first quarter, and the Commandos poured on all 21 points of that lead here in the second quarter, and that brings us to the half here at Victory. About 19, 20 minutes before we start the second half. Victory will receive the opening kick of the second half. And we'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will have the start of the second half. And it's been a good one so far. Make sure you stay tuned with us as we get the second half underway here in just a bit. The good guys are up 27-6. This is Commando football.
Remember we just left it in the bag, didn't we?
Probably.
That
I
way it
forgot
just
to
kind of...
do things.
Yeah, it's okay. That way it'll just kind of hang there.
It's the other way around.
Yeah.
Delightful. There we go.
Oh, we gotta turn this on. go. Now it's charging.
And do you have like waters for us or anything?
One of the girls that was up there was offering them, but I don't know where they are now. So
That's okay.
you want me to watch while you go grab something?
It's fine. I'd have to go get my purse anyway, so.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out to watch the game from home. Y'all are doing a good job. Remember, they're probably gonna come down here, and everybody will leave. And I don't know if the scoreboard's still up. That might be a good background shot. If not, then just the field. And
I'll do whatever they tell me.
all right. They're probably gonna ask you. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm getting this way.
Excuse me, ladies. I'm going to take this podium.
I left like
please clear the field. Teams are about to come back on. Please clear the field. Thank you.
Hey, John.
Welcome back to the campus of Victory Christian High School. The halftime festivities are over, and it's time for the second half to begin.
Number 33, Jesse McCoy, and number 28, Judah Byram.
27-6 the lead at the half. Wagner kicks off and into the end zone. So Victory starts this drive from the 20. A very truncated and uneven, sloppy at times first half, but you'll take a 21-point lead to open up, or 21-point lead at halftime to open up the season any day of the week. And that's where Joe finds his team at right now.
Conquerors have first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Warm night here in South Tulsa. Again, just what you would expect for the first week of football season. Up the middle, nothing there.
Byram's the ball carrier.
Wagner on the stop right at the 20.
Gain of a couple on the play, but there's a flag on
And
the
a
play.
flag back at the 15. I think that's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on Victory. So half the distance to the goal, backs it up 10. They're going to say it looks like to be after the whistle because it's second down. Second and 20. Again, looking for room up the middle. Wilson there. And
Byram's the
says,
ball
no,
carrier.
wait, not happening here. Flynn Sage in on the tackle as well.
13-yard line. Third down
Short
for
game,
Conquerors.
3rd and 17.
Oh my gosh, calm down. I don't know.
Victory with 5 on the play clock. Gets everybody set. 5 wide. Trips left. 2 receivers to the right. Stepping up in the pocket and hit as he throws. Incomplete. What a hit delivered
Chandler's fastball is incomplete.
by Wagner.
Fourth down.
Tell you what, Mike, Jed Wagner's shown up tonight. 2 fumble recoveries. Handled the extra points and kickoffs ever since the first touchdown for Cascia. Came in on the second one. Been there since. Multiple stops up front. So a heck of a game Wagner's putting together. Illegal substitution. Too many men on the field for Victory. Yeah, they got 12 out there. They need to get somebody off. They got 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Thank you. Well, Cascia looks to have a great field position to start their opening drive of the second half. Don't forget, they took the lead in this game after a 50-yard touchdown drive to start the game. Oh, what a bounce. What a bounce. A 20-yard bounce from the 28 to the 48.
Edwards' kick rolls dead at about the 48-yard line.
But not a whole lot of choice there for Ward. Short kick, couldn't get there in time, and you don't want it bouncing off you. The Commandos will take it, though. Still on the plus side of the 50. The victory, 48, up 27-6. Ward on the counter, hit in the backfield, push back. Nobody stopped for a couple yard loss.
Ward, the ball carrier. Tackle for a loss by number 33. Loss on the play of a couple yards. Second down and 12 from the 50-yard line.
And in motion from right to left. No fake to Sage. Ward again, left side. Follows the blocker. Cuts it up near side. Got the 45 down to the 42. Nice run there by Jace. Brings up a manageable 3rd and 4.
Game down to about the 42-yard line. Third down for the Commandos.
Hicks, the lone receiver, he's split right. Sage to the left. And Ward hit just shy of the first down, spins forward,
Ward, the ball
puts his head
carrier.
down to the 35, and that'll be enough to keep the chains moving. Jay's trying to stretch out a cramp there. Figured we'd see a lot more cramping tonight than we have. Good job by the teams to keep the guys hydrated. There's the Ward again, rolling out. Mullen, plenty of green ahead of him. Decides to go deep down the field, and it's incomplete. Overthrown at the far side pylon.
Fastball is incomplete. Number 4, Triton Chandler on the coverage. Second down for the Commandos.
To thank everybody for tuning in this week. We'll be here every Friday night. 2nd and 10, victory. Crowds the line. Jace breaks it, far side 30, 25, 20. It's a foot race inside the 10 and pushed out inside the 5.
Ward, the ball carrier.
At the
Gain down to
3.
about the 2-yard line.
Just needed a little bit of a crease there. Victory hugging up on the line, and they got it. 1st and goal at the officially out of the 4-yard line. Left side, touchdown, Cascia. Trying to see who that is through the crowd of
Clark,
players.
ball carrier. Good for a Commando touchdown.
Ethan Clark it was, number 40. Couldn't see him. Ethan had plenty of steam crossing the goal line there. Left side of the offensive line paving the way. Extra point attempt, good. Timeout, 8:35 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. The Commandos start the second half the way you want to. 3 and out, march it down, shove it down their throat, and put 7 more on the board. They lead 34-6. This is Commando football. Wagner boots it again inside the 5 and bounces into the end zone. Victory starts deep in their own territory, on their own 20 yet again. The big guy doing the job on the kickoffs. Home opener next week against Holland Hall. And then week 3 against Berry Hill. We'll see how that goes. From their own 20, little jet sweep, and there's some room ahead across the 25, tripped up across the 30 at the 33. Griffin Bodecker tripped him up. And Dylan Wilson on the field, stretching out some cramps on the far side at the 25, so we'll take a quick timeout here as they tend to Mr. Wilson. 34-6 your score, 8:26 left to play here in the third quarter. This is Commando football. First and 10 victory from the Cascia 34. Chandler's going to keep it up the middle, across the 43, up and in at the 45. That'd be a gain of 11. Excuse me, that's not Chandler. That is Freeman. Pulled the PA announcer as well with Victory switching quarterbacks in and out. No, it was Chandler. He's right. They got both of them on the field together. I was the one that was wrong. From the 45, head down, looking for a few extra yards. Here's Byram's.
Byram's the ball carrier. He have about 4 on the play.
and 6. Chandler pass tip, and is it caught by Victory? It is just at the 45.
His pass was tipped but complete to number 12, Jonah Edwards. Needed 10 yards, gained 10 yards, and that's good enough for another conqueror. Touchdown!
Could have been caught by 4 different people, but fell right in the hands of the Victory receiver. Byram's over the left side, inside the 39 or the 38. Gain of 7.
Gain of about 7 on the play. Sets up the conquerors, second down to 3. From the Commando, 34-yard line.
Byram's again getting drugged from behind. Surges down near the 35. Looks to be just shy.
Byram's the ball carrier. Gain of a couple
Fought down by multiple Cascia defenders, and he will be shy. 3rd and short here for the Blue Storm defense. Victory trying to keep it on the ground with Byram's here as of late. Let's see if they continue that. And it is Byram's. Tackled down after a 4-yard loss.
Needed 1, gained about 3, and that's good enough for another conqueror. Touchdown!
34-6 to score. Clock continues to move. 5:27 and counting. A little over halfway through the 3rd quarter. And a 28-20 lead. Chandler throws right through the hands of the intended receiver.
Chandler's pass incomplete. Intended for number 27, Gabriel Calhoun.
Second and 10. Byram's was drugged down. They're going to not call him down. Ethan Clark's sitting there saying to himself, wait a minute, I thought I had him down. Victory on the board with their 2nd touchdown. And the extra point attempt good. Timeout. That was odd. Ethan Clark brought him down, but his knee never touched down. And he got up and scooted right in. That cuts the lead to 21. The Commandos up 34-13. This is Commando football. That may be the longest pre-kick run I've ever seen. And it bounces at the 16, picked up inside the 15. Across the 25, 30, 35. And pushed out near the 40 is Braxton Robertson.
Robertson on the return.
Robertson, the sophomore, on return. First time we've seen the ball in his hands tonight.
Return up to about the 40-yard line. Sets up the Commandos first down and 10 from there.
Ward trying to find something on that far side. It's a few.
Commando ball carry up to about the 45-yard line. Tackle made by number 2, Luke Freeman.
Call it 5. Receiver left, one right. Ward still motoring, dragging, tacklers. What a run there by Gates. Inside. Victory territory down near the 48.
Commando ball carry up to the 49-yard line. Good for a first down.
On the victory side of the 50 yet again tonight. Nolan fakes twice. Has a man in the flat sage at the 40. Steps out near the 38. That should be enough for a first down. What a throw there by Mullen.
To number 15. Flynn Sage.
Especially across his body, feeling pressure. And Mullen just dropped a dime in there. Trace Van Pelt split wide right. Clark gets the carry this time. Flags down, breaks one tackle, puts his head down, runs another over. And finally down near the 21, but this
Clark, the ball carrier.
will be coming back, it looks.
But there's a flag on the play.
Well, you can tell Ethan likes to run the ball like a linebacker, rolling everybody over. I thought it was going to be automatic. Let's see. And it will be a hold against Cascia. Negates what would have been a 1st and 10 inside the 25. Instead, it's 1st and 20.
Penalty backs the Commandos up to the Conqueror 48-yard line.
Mullen has to pump fake, but gets it out on the slip screen inside the 45. Near the 40 is Hicks. Down to the 39, Aiden Hicks. So gets most of the penalty back. flags again.
Flag on the play.
False start, number 15 of the night, or what feels like 15. So 2nd and 15. Clock moving, 2:22 and counting. Cascia up by 21. Had stretched the lead to as much as 28. Sage left side, cutting it back up the middle, darts down to the 33. Nice solid run, gain of about 10.
Page the ball carrier.
Very nimble moves for a big man
Gain down to about the 34.
going through there.
Third down for the Commandos.
Third and a long of 5. The Commandos getting some momentum on the ground here in the second half. Ward, fumble, hops back on it. Back at the 38.
Commando ball carrier attacks with about the
So a
38.
loss of about 4, maybe 5. And a player down. So it's 4th and 10 from their victory 38. Figure. Well, I thought Joe would be going for it, but maybe he wants to punt it and try to pin him deep. We'll see when we come back. 1:10 left to play here in the third. Cascia up by 21. This is Commando football.
Let's give him a big hand coming off the field, number 44.
So 4th and 10 from the Conqueror 38. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Mullen off his back foot. Flag down after the jump ball, and
Ball is fast, ball is incomplete.
Cascia may get a little fortunate on this. A look from our angle, it was played well. Let's see. A pass interference penalty breathes new life for Cascia on this drive. Otherwise, And we're set to turn the ball over. See if they can capitalize. Under a minute here in the third quarter. I don't think they spotted the ball right. All right, maybe they got it back together now. Say everything is good. 1st and 10. Mullen to Ward. The hole fills up quick, but Ward puts his shoulder down and spins his way to the 20.
First miss by number 8, Chandler.
Gain of 4 brings up 2nd and 6. Late movement by Victory Christian on defense as they figure out who they're supposed to be covering. Little quick out, caught at the 13, inside the 10, at the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown! Cascia! And it's Griffin Bodecker. With 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. A rifle to Bodecker, and then he did the rest. One-on-one in space, and he made the first man miss, and then out chased everybody else to the end zone. A bad snap. Cascia trying to make something out of it, and it looks like they did. Well, when the second half's going your way, the second half's going your way. We'll take it. I didn't think Mullen was going to be able to get it off. Wow. 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. Cascia leads 42-13. This is Commando football. The lead now 29 points, 42-13. Wagner getting a workout tonight. This one, though, fielded at the 5, coming near side, tripped up good, coverage downfield. Cooper lie there on the stop. First man down special teams, dropped him inside the 20. Hell of a play there on a speedy back. And that's the end of the third quarter. We'll take a timeout, come back for the start of the fourth. Through 3, the Commandos are rolling up by 29. This is Commando football. changing ends of the field. Conqueror starts this drive on the ground. Byram's again. Kickers. 2 Byram's. That one is Solomon, number 6. Gain of about 6. After the game, we'll have a quick interview with head coach Joe Medina. Hopefully what is a victorious head coach Joe Medina. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Rolling left, pump fake. And this one, Cascia is not going to get burned on. Incomplete. And several Commando players struggling to get back up. Cooper Lai came in late, diving for the ball, and Worthen was there on the coverage. And he is still down. Looks like probably a cramp. Yep, that's what it is. So we'll take a timeout. 11-10 left to play in the game. Cascia up by 29. This is Commando football. And welcome back. Hopefully Worthen will be all right. Looked like maybe more than a cramp. It's hard to tell. 3rd and short. Flag down. Pass near side on the crossing pattern. Incomplete. Flag down back at the 20. It will be a hold. It's declined, so 4th down and 4 for Victory Christian. From their own 25, down by 29. And they send the punt team in. People getting on the field late for Victory Christian. I'm not sure they know who should be out there. Looks like they've got it figured out with 3 on the play clock. Cascia almost gets to this one. What a good punt. What a good punt. Fair catch at the 39 by Cooper Lai.
Fair catch at about the 40-yard line.
The Commandos take over with 11 minutes left in the game. It'll be fun next week. Home opener against Tollin Hall. Well, they deserve one. I missed last year when I was watching my nephew graduate from the Navy. Graduate boot camp, I should say, from the Navy. First and 10 from the 40, keeping it on the ground and the clock moving. Max Weller, the sophomore, gets the carry. And it wouldn't be the first game of the year without another flag parachuting in from 25 yards away. Looks to be against Victory. Well, yeah, next week at home we owe Holland Hall an ass kicking, that's for sure. So if you're in town, make sure you're there next Friday night. Mullen out at quarterback. First and 10. Ben Claflin in at quarterback for the Commandos. No gain on the run, brings up second and 10. Up by 29 and wanting to get out of here without any injuries. Commandos trying to get this one to the finish line. Coming near side at the 40, a little bit of room there. Cuts it inside the 25, down to the 20. That's Weller again. What a run by Max Weller, excuse me. Weller, they were keying on him this time. He's dropped back at the 25 for a loss of 5.
First in on the tackle, number 20, Sam Mayberry. Also there, number 33, Jesse McCoy.
Clock moves under 9 minutes as the Commandos face a second and 15. Lead 2s and 3s, getting some time here in the fourth, which is good. On second and long, Jack Davis just lowered his head and shoved the DB in the next week.
Tackle by number 55, Greg Iser.
Nice little run there by Davis.
Also on the tackle, number 65, Dominique Rodriguez.
Commandos taking as much time as they can.
Third down for the Commandos.
Third and 12. And Joe must call a timeout before the play clock hit 0. We'll take a timeout as well. 7:56 left to play here in the fourth. Cascia up by 29. This is Commando football. 3rd and 12 for the Commandos. Claflin fakes it, and he's spun down. Good play on defense there by Victory Christian. Drug down back at the 29. That brings up 4th and forever. Cascia needs to hurry to get it off, and they won't. Delay of game backs it up another 5. Not the worst thing in the world as you try to get the clock down. Fourth and forever. They keep it with Weller. He plows his way inside the 25, down near the 24. And just inside of 7 minutes, the Conquerors will take over. Five on the play clock. Too many men on the field, but no flags by the officials. And another fumble. And looks like Cascia jumped on it, and they did. Another turnover for the Commanders. Griffin Bodecker on the fumble recovery. The 6th turnover of the night. 3 picks, 3 fumbles. Blue Swarm defense. We're getting the Commandos started in the right way on the takeaway chart this year. And as more 2s and 3s get in there, confusion about who's supposed to be in there. And Joe calls a timeout. We'll take a quick one here as well. 6.5 to play. Cascia rolling right along. After the timeout, Davis looking for something on that hard run. Gets next to nothing. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle by number 21, Ethan Alter.
A good opportunity for a lot of sophomores, freshmen, some juniors. A lot of good time to put down some film for the coaches. Especially with the lack of practice and camps that they've had this year. Weller makes the first man miss, hits the secondary, still on his feet, and the third man ropes him down just shy of the 25.
Down to about the 26-yard line. Tackle by number 8, Tathan Chandler.
Cascia gets a first down here. They come really close to being able to run it out. Somewhat close. 42-13 the score here in week 1. I'm glad everyone is along. Mass meeting in the backfield. Weller is the sacrificial lamb who will take that loss. And just ate up what he gained on second down. So 4th and 10 for Cascia from the 32. Everybody meet in the backfield, and hot potato, here you have it. Okay, I'll take it and go. And of course, the defense knows what's coming. Running the same 2 plays here, or 3, towards the end. 4th and 10. Cleveland bobbles a snap, gets chased down from behind. And they're going to say the ball was coming out. No, they will say he is down at the 38. .422. And we can focus on next week and seeing everybody at home. And I believe Holland Hall's 3A this year, aren't they, Mike? They were 2A last year. First and 10. Chandler has gone most of the way at quarterback. He stays in there. Byram's gets 5, maybe 6.
Gain down to about the 43-yard line.
Over the left side into Cascia territory inside the 35, near the 33, and a flag down at the end. I think they may have got some face mask. Yep, man, it is a personal foul face mask. So just like that, victory inside the 20, threatening to score here late. Make it a little more respectable. And up the middle again. Brought down by 3 Commandos. Inside the 10 at the 9. Both Byram's there together in the backfield. And good penetration up front there for the Commandos. Harrison Bollinger, one of those up front, to greet Byram's. Keeps him short of the 3rd down. Keeps the clock moving. And we're at 2.5 minutes. Don't forget, we'll have a conversation with head coach Joe Medina after the game, get his thoughts on getting back to football tonight, and look forward to next week against Tolland Hall. Victory content to let it go inside of 5. Chandler inside the 5, speaking of that, to the 3, maybe the 2. The play clock was getting low, but Victory digged it off just in time. First and goal from the 3. Cascia jumps. Closer, about 1.5 yards. And a direct snap to Byram's. And Byram's jets it over the right side to bring Victory within 23. Extra point attempt through the uprights and good. Timeout. 1:32 left to play here in Victory. Cascia leads by 22. This is Commando football. And the kick sails into the end zone. Cascia bringing everybody up in case it was an onside.
Jonah Edwards on the kickoff into the end
So the
zone.
Commandos take over with 1.5 minutes left and a couple knees to take. And we look forward to next week. Joe Medina and staff and players start the season with a victory, move to 1-0. This is Joe's 21st year of coaching at Cascia. Davis looking for room over the left side. Keeps running hard, gets maybe one.
About the 20-yard line. No, the tackle, number 40, Zach
we can all agree is just great to get back to football on Friday nights. Second and long. Ash Blevins gets the carry.
Tackle by number 8, Chandler. Also in on the tackle, number 10, Kyle Covington.
And Cascia does not have to snap the ball again. So they will start lining up at midfield and shaking hands. Here in week 1, high school football is back, and Cascia starts the year 1-0 as they defeat the Conquerors of Victory Christian 42-20. We'll come back with your post-game statistics and a head coach or a conversation with head coach Joe Medina after this. This is Commando Football. Kevin Thames alongside Mike Porter back here at Victory. The Commandos go on the road here in week 1 and take care of the Conquerors 42-20 as the 2020 season is underway. Quick look at the final game statistics. We'll start with the victorious Commandos. First downs for Cascia, 15 on the ground. The Commandos 134 yards rushing, 166 through the air, 300 yards of total offense. 40 carries for that 134. And through the air, most of that was Cooper Mullen, 14 of 26 with a couple touchdowns and 1 interception. And threw for 166 yards. Cascia fumbled the ball 4 times, only lost 1 of them. Did have 15 penalties tonight, though, for 107 yards, 15 for 107, but The scoreboard shows Cascia wins by 22. And the turnover margin, the Commandos up by 5. The defense for 6 turnovers tonight against the Conquerors. We'll take a timeout, and we'll try to have a post-game conversation with head coach Joe Medina. When we come back, this is Commando Football.